Hi, I'm Coach Laura, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about my course and invite you to join me on this journey for turning your endurance challenge into a modern day vision quest. Having been an endurance coach for over a decade, I've had the opportunity to work with many different types of people pursuing a wide variety of goals, anything from completing a new distance to competing in world championships. And I've noticed a common thread amongst people who pursue endurance. We're drawn here by a longing to live an extraordinary life, and we're willing to do something about it. We are compelled by the life force to set off towards a distant horizon that at first seems only nearly impossible. Unfortunately, somewhere down the road, many of us lose touch with the compelling thing that brought us here in the first place. Not the outcome, but the why. Even when we achieve a long outstanding goal, the thrill of that moment is often followed up by the feeling that it's still not enough, and that underlying ache and emptiness persists no matter what we do. So I've been determined to find another way, to let our desire fuel us and give us life rather than reduce us to conformity and degenerating mental health. And I've found this other way through something that humans have actually been doing for thousands of years. Many indigenous cultures throughout the world had initiation ordeals that would serve as the way through which someone would pass from one phase of their development into another. So, for example, a young person's ability to persevere through an extreme, often life or death challenge would not only confirm them as an adult in the eyes of their village, but it put them through this process in which the young self is actually insufficient to the task. So that identity had to be disintegrated and subsumed by more mature and capable inner resources. And then from that breakdown, a new identity emerges and a new understanding of who I am and why I'm here. Another practice used widely in nature-based cultures throughout history is the vision quest. This is an arduous undertaking that often involves intense and prolonged fasting without food or water and endured time, usually a couple days or more, alone in nature. When they reach the state of deep depletion, where access to normally relied upon survival patterns and thought processes breaks down, it creates a space in their consciousness where the person becomes available for a new vision to guide them forward. In our modern culture, without ritual rites of passage, I believe we're searching for a way to remember who we are. Those of us who are driven to do something that we can't currently do are the lucky ones because we have the motivation and the grit to evolve into the person who's capable of doing it. If you join me on this quest, you'll apply the skills, lessons, and practices to whichever endurance challenge you're drawn to or are already signed up for. It could be triathlon, running, cycling, hiking. You might be going on a pilgrimage. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you're trying to reach another level than the one that you're currently at. This vision quest is not meant to appropriate indigenous culture, and the format is entirely different anyway, since you're going to be applying it to your own challenge. But as Boyd Vardy says in The Lion Tracker's Guide to Life, one of the great dangers is to live without any danger at all. Neurosis becomes a substitute for real suffering, and fearfulness is the most common state in a life that asks for no real courage. So what this journey will do is spark that ancient fire within you that remembers deep in your bones that you're here for a very specific reason. And learning how to track that spark of aliveness with courage, curiosity, and passion to evolve is the core of what it means to be human and to endure. So come with me. You won't regret it.